Hi everybody, my name is Brian Von VA, and today we're doing something very different here on MrRipper. Today, we're going to be telling the tales, the epic tales of D&D. Not told by any of you, though, but by ChatGPT. That's right, we are talking to an AI today. And MrRipper is forcing me to read them verbatim, all errors included. So if you like this content, leave a like. And if you want to see more of it, leave a like as well, and a comment down below. And if you don't like it, well, hit the thumbs down button and call us names in the comments, please. We deserve it. When you accidentally save the world because you can't stop collecting shiny things. This sounds normal so far. What do we have here? Once upon a time, in the mystical land of Eldoria, there existed a group of adventurers who were known as the Unlikely Heroes. This group consisted of 5 members with diverse backgrounds and unique abilities. There was Gideon, a wise and battle-hardened paladin; Arya, a mischievous rogue with a penchant for picking locks; Thalia, a powerful sorceress with an affinity for fire magic; Kale, a skilled elven archer with a deep connection to nature; and lastly, there was Bjorn, a hulking half-orc barbarian who possessed incredible strength. The Unlikely Heroes embarked on their usual quests, seeking treasures and vanquishing evil. One fateful day, while exploring a long-forgotten dungeon, they stumbled upon an ancient artifact known as the Crystal of Destiny. It's like a fortune telling. The crystal had the power to alter fate and was coveted by an evil sorcerer named Malachai, who sought to use its power for his nefarious purposes. Ooh. Unaware of the crystal's true power, the group decided to keep it as a memento of their adventure. Little did they know that their actions would set off a chain of events that would lead to the salvation of the world. Salvation? Salvation? Why? Wait, what? That's a good thing, right? As they continued their journeys, the Unlikely Heroes began to notice peculiar changes around them. Crops in desolate lands started blooming. Drought-stricken rivers began to flow, and long-standing feuds between kingdoms were suddenly settled peacefully. The people of Eldoria rejoiced, attributing these miraculous events to the Unlikely Heroes' presence. Confused, but intrigued by the sudden turn of events, the group decided to investigate further. Through their inquiries, they learned about the Crystal of Destinies and its power to alter fate. Realizing that they unintentionally caused these positive changes, the Unlikely Heroes understood the gravity of their responsibility. Malachai, the evil sorcerer, soon caught wind of the crystal's whereabouts and realized that it had fallen into the hands of the adventurers. Determined to seize the artifact, he launched a full-scale assault on the Unlikely Heroes, sending his minions to capture them and retrieve the crystal. The Unlikely Heroes, now aware of the crystal's significance, banded together and fought off Malachai's forces. Utilizing their unique skills and working as a team, they repelled wave after wave of enemies, pushing deeper into the sorcerer's lair. Finally, they reached the inner sanctum where Malachai awaited them. A fierce battle ensued with spells, arrows, and blades clashing in a whirlwind of chaos. Despite being outnumbered, the Unlikely Heroes fought with unwavering determination and managed to defeat Malachai, severing his connection to the crystal. As Malachai lay defeated, the crystal began to pulse with a blinding light. Recognizing the opportunity, Gideon the Paladin stepped forward and touched the artifact with reverence. In that moment, a surge of pure energy enveloped him, imbuing him with incredible power. With newfound abilities, Gideon used the crystal's power to mend the world's wounds and restore balance. The lands prospered, the people lived in harmony, and the Unlikely Heroes were hailed as saviors. Through their accidental possession of the Crystal of Destinies, the Unlikely Heroes had inadvertently altered the course of history, bringing peace and prosperity to Eldoria. They learned that even the smallest actions could have far-reaching consequences, and it was their unity and resilience that saved the world from the clutches of darkness. And so, the legend of the Unlikely Heroes spread far and wide, inspiring countless adventurers to embark on their own quests and reminding all that even the most accidental of heroes can change the world. That's actually an oddly inspiring story. I didn't expect that to come from an AI bot. I'm going to cry. This one's called, Let Me Ask You a Question. Oh, please. The party had heard tales of the Tarask, a legendary and fearsome creature said to be an embodiment of destruction. They knew that facing such a beast would be a monumental challenge, but their determination to protect the realm urged them forward. With their weapons sharpened and spells prepared, the group ventured deep into the wilderness following rumors of the Tarask's presence. Days turned into weeks as they delved deeper into uncharted territory. Finally, they stumbled upon a vast, desolate wasteland, its landscape scarred by the Tarask's previous rampages. The ground shook beneath their feet as the earth quivered in anticipation of the monstrous creature's approach. The party prepared for the fight of their lives. As the Tarask emerged from the horizon, its towering form eclipsed the sun, casting a long shadow over the battlefield. Its gargantuan body was covered in impenetrable scales, and its gaping maw dripped with acidic saliva. The mere sight of the creature sent chills down their spines, but the party stood firm, their resolve unbroken. The battle began with a flurry of attacks and spells. The warriors engaged the Tarask head-on, their blades clashing against the creature's impenetrable hide. The spellcasters unleashed their most potent incantations, trying to weaken the beast's defenses. However, it seemed that every strike and spell merely scratched the surface, barely leaving a dent. The Tarask retaliated with devastating force. It swiped its massive claws, sending party members flying through the airs like rag dolls. Its tail whipped around, smashing into the ground and toppling trees, while its jaws snapped hungrily, eager to devour any unfortunate soul within reach. Despite their valiant efforts, the party found themselves outmatched. TPK inbound. A comedy of errors to save the day. Oh, looking forward to this one. In a bustling city, a group of adventurers was tasked with retrieving a precious artifact from a heavily guarded mansion. They had to be discreet and avoid any unnecessary attention. The party consisted of a sneaky rogue named Flynn, a wise wizard named Merlin, a strong and stoic fighter named Grog, and a clumsy but good-hearted bard named Lila. As they approached the mansion, Flynn scouted ahead to gather information about the guards and security measures. He noticed a window on the second floor that seemed vulnerable. After relaying the information to the group, they devised a plan to enter through the window while their gods were distracted. With everyone ready, Flynn climbed up to the second floor, carefully opening the window. However, his excitement got the better of him, and just as he was about to climb inside, he lost his grip and tumbled backward, crashing onto a guard patrolling below. The noise, obviously, alarmed the guards, and chaos ensued. Grog, the ever-resilient fighter, charged into the mansion, knocking down guards left and right. Merlin unleashed a powerful spell, causing confusion among the guards and giving the group some respite. Meanwhile, Lila, always eager to lend a hand, sweet Lila, attempted to distract the guards by performing an impromptu song and dance routine. However, sweet Lila, her clumsiness got the best of her and she tripped over her own feet, falling face first onto the ballroom floor. The guards burst into laughter, temporarily forgetting their own pursuit. Seizing the opportunity, the group quickly regrouped, taking advantage of the distraction caused by Lila's comedic blunder. They managed to retrieve the artifact, with Grog carrying Lila on his shoulder to keep her from stumbling again. Oh, cute. As they made their escape, their loud exit caught the attention of the guards once more. They raced through the city, creating a chaotic spectacle, with Lila still perched on Grog's shoulder, and Flynn narrowly avoiding obstacles. In the end, despite the initial setbacks and the comedic mishaps, the adventurers successfully escaped with the artifact. They may not have been the most graceful or subtle group, but their unconventional methods and unintended humor made for a memorable and hilarious adventure. The party learned that even in the face of adversity, laughter and the ability to find humor in the situation can be a powerful tool to overcome challenges and create unforgettable moments in their D&D journey. This one's just simply called Rumblin', Bumblin', Stumblin'. I swear the titles are kind of deceiving here. In the realm of Faerun, a group of brave adventurers known as the Valiant Vanguard embarked on a perilous quest to defeat the fearsome dragon, Emberwing. Now, the dragon had been terrorizing the land, hoarding treasure and burning villages to ashes. Determined to put an end to its reign of terror, the Valiant Vanguard set out to confront the dragon in its lair. After a treacherous journey through treacherous mountains and dense forests, the Valiant Vanguard arrived at the entrance of Emberwing's lair. The air grew thick with tension as they prepared for the epic combat ahead. The dragon's roars echoed through the cavernous space, roar, filling the hearts of the adventurers with a mixture of fear and determination. With a surge of courage, the Valiant Vanguard charged into the lairs, roar, weapons drawn and spells at the ready. Emberwing, an enormous red-scaled dragon with fiery eyes, met them head-on, unleashing a torrent of flames that singed the edges of their armor. The battle was fierce and intense, with the dragon's immense power proving to be a formidable challenge for the adventurers. However, amidst the chaos of battle, a comical mishap occurred. The group's halfling rogue, Pippin, known for his mischievous nature, had been attempting to position himself for a critical strike on Emberwing's underbelly. As he stealthily made his way closer, he accidentally tripped on a small rock, causing his dagger to fly out of his hand and strike the dragon's tail. To everyone's surprise, the dragon let out an unexpected yelp of pain and surprise. Emberwing, momentarily distracted, turned its attention towards its tail, frantically attempting to catch a glimpse of what had caused the sudden sting. This opened a brief window of opportunity for the Valiant Vanguard. The group, seizing the moment, launched a coordinated attack. The paladin unleashed a radiant smite, blinding Emberwing temporarily. The wizard summoned a powerful gust of wind, disorienting the dragon further. The barbarian, fueled by rage, delivered a devastating blow with his massive great axe, causing the dragon to stumble backward. As Emberwing regained its composure, it glared furiously at Pippin, who was still lying on the ground, a mixture of embarrassment and triumph on his face. The dragon let out a defiant roar, roar! But the damage had been done. The Valiant Vanguard pressed their advantage, striking with renewed vigor and determination. Weakened and battered, Emberwing eventually succumbed to the relentless assault. The dragon let out one final earth-shaking roar before collapsing onto the cavern floor. The Valiant Vanguard had emerged victorious against the mighty dragon, their names destined to be forever etched in the annals of heroism. Though the battle had been hard-fought and dangerous, the comical accident involving Pippin's dagger became the talk of the realm. Tales were spun, songs were sung, and the Valiant Vanguard became renowned, not only for their bravery, but also for their ability to turn a potentially disastrous situation into a humorous and victorious encounter. And so, the Valiant Vanguard returned to their homeland as heroes, bringing peace and prosperity to the land. And Pippin, the accidental hero, forever cherished the memory of his triumphant stumble that toppled a dragon. Hey everybody, Brian Von VA back at it again, checking in after the vid. If you liked the video, please leave a like and let us know in the comments below if you'd like to see more. If you disliked the video, please leave a thumbs down and tell us in the comments again to go screw ourselves. With that said, do leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you too can get notified when we post a brand new video. We love you all. Please be safe, happy, and healthy out there, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.